Alright, back in Banjo-Kazooie.
Yay!
But it's a very special Banjo-Kazooie.
How so, Josh?
Because we're on the Xbox One. That's right. This kind of dates it now. Because it's like 2 days after the
Xbox
event.
conference. Yeah, at E3. Yeah, and not only does it date it, but I don't know if we dated the last video it did. It's gonna show how far apart we've recorded these.
It's been a while. So it's been a while, and I have no idea where we were.
I don't either.
I remember doing Freeze Easy Peak, but whenever I okay, come on, pause. But when I look at the totals, come on, yeah. We missed one in Freeze Easy Peak, and I don't know what it is.
Oh, that was the one because we needed the fast shoes.
All right, so I know there's the one in Bubble Goop Slump that we needed the fast shoes for.
I think there was one in this.
Was there?
That one too? Yeah.
Oh, to beat the dude on the sled.
Yes,
That's right.
yes.
Okay, we got okay.
I remembered.
Yeah. Okay. So what are we on? I think we're on Gobi's Valley.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's clearly been a while. But
so anyway,
we're gonna. It can't be any more painful than it has been the last couple episodes anyway.
Good point.
Oh man.
So for those that don't know, at E3, which is the Electronic Entertainment Expo, that's what it stands for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Xbox had a bunch of people have had press conferences, but Xbox had their big showcase or whatever, and one of their big announcements that caught everyone by surprise was their announcement of supporting backwards compatibility for free for everyone who has an Xbox One. So later on this year, they're going to start adding different 360 titles that you can play on your Xbox One if you owned them before. And that includes both physical and digital titles.
Yep.
And it's all, no extra charge. So it's like really, really cool. And a lot of people are very excited about it, myself included. Which really, it doesn't affect me that much. So it doesn't really make sense that I'm excited about it because I have my 360 still. And I know you do too. You have like 3 360s.
I think I actually have 4. Although to be fair, one of them doesn't work. It's
oh yeah, that one's your
my DVD one.
Watch DVDs.
Yeah, it's my Abomination Xbox. It's the combination of 2 Xboxes. One whose disk drive broke, and one who red ringed. So I took the disk drive out of the red ringed one and the motherboard out of the one that didn't that the disk drive broke.
Yeah.
And I combined them. But oddly, the disk drive is keyed to the motherboard. So, it won't play games.
It won't play games, but it will read DVDs.
Yes. So that's the one I have in my bedroom.
See, that's weird to me that they would key a disk drive to a motherboard.
Yeah. I'm sure it's so people don't do exactly what I just did, and then return the broken one.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that.
I was gonna say, I understand that they're trying to prevent things from like what you just did, but it's like, really, is that big of a deal? Because it means you had 2 Xboxes to begin with anyway.
Yeah. Well,
but I could understand so that you can't return the broken one.
Oh, this level. There's so much here that is a pain.
Yeah, this looks like a lot of sand.
It's a lot of flying. I'm trying to remember, where should I start? Yeah, fuck off. Alright, let's go back here. Okay. Oh my gosh, camera. Please.
Camera angles. I see notes over there.
Yeah, but I can't get to them yet.
Oh, you can't?
Oh wait, let's go get this move since I'm sure we'll need it in this level.
Yeah, good call. So anyway, throughout throughout the rest of this year, specifically towards the holiday season, they are going to be releasing. They said 100 titles or something.
They said they would be in. in the hundreds by the time that it releases in the holidays. Like they said
Right.
for holidays. So why?
So over time, they're going to be releasing a few titles at a time of 360 games that you can run
Why?
on Xbox One. And if you own them digitally, it just automatically shows up in your library on the Xbox One. And it's basically doing this through emulation, but they're having to run it through like an emulation program, basically. So that's why they're having to do specific games. It's not
Why
like,
is this not working?
I don't know. But it's not like you can just do all of your 360 games all at once.
Yeah, not yet. Well, technically, I mean, you can't do anything. You have to go check the list of what works and doesn't work.
Well, no, they said you can't do. It'll never be all of the 360.
Well, yeah, because they can't do anything with the USB peripherals and stuff like that.
Right. But also because.
But they said that they're other than anything with an external, you know,
Right.
like we'll never get Guitar Hero and we'll never
Right.
get
I understand
some of that or anything with the Kinect, the original.
Although,
Kinect. But
if
they
you
said
remember-
anything else goes other than short of licensing.
Well, that's what I was about to get to. The main limiting factor, because all they have to do is run it through the emulation program and then release that version of the game. Because even if you have the physical disc, you're still downloading it from their store. The disc is just to prove that you own it.
Yeah.
It's not
Alright,
actually
fuck
reading
this.
anything off of the disc.
Fuck you, Bottles.
But anyway,
Had it with your shit.
yeah, what limits it is just peripherals and licensing. So they have to get permission from publishers and developers and whatnot for which games that they make available for backwards compatibility. And I would imagine most people are going to be fine with it.
Oh,
How do you move faster?
the running shoes. But
Oh.
fucking Bottles.
Is this where we get it right here?
Yeah.
So, now that we've been talking about this backwards compatibility stuff, I wonder if the reason you can't talk to Bottles is some sort of emulation issue.
Surely not.
I'm just saying, I've had stuff happen like that with other games I've played on
Yeah, but they
emulators.
weren't professionally done. I mean, Rare is owned by Microsoft.
That's true.
So it's I wouldn't like. That's why most of the games that are day one backwards compatible are Rare games
Right.
because they've had the opportunity to just be like, they have people there that know these games technically very well.
That's true. So yeah, all the first-party games and the exclusives, I don't expect there to be any real problems with emulation.
Yeah.
However, it'll be interesting to see what games, if any, in the future do have issues.
Yeah, like I know whenever they announced it, I wasn't actually watching because I was at work, but even though I watched like the second half of it, but they announced it and I immediately asked, I was like, how are they doing it? Because I don't know if you remember the emulations from fuck.
From
original
original
Xbox to 360.
Yeah.
To 360, there was some issues that were. Oh god, get to the fight pad, get to the fight. Hold on, sorry. There were some issues there
Yeah, I remember.
that, like, specifically, I remember Republic Commando would not load some textures. Like,
yeah, there were some graphics issues.
fuck.
There was some I'll get him while you're there. There were some graphics issues and there were some audio issues. Those were the biggest things I remember.
I can get.
Well,
Oh! All right, this will give it a chance to reload though. So maybe I can go talk to Bottles now.
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Wait.
Anyway,
Here.
one more move. So that's the only move here.
Yeah. I hear a ginger though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, oh, right there.
it's yellow. He blends in. But yeah.
Well, anyway, so yeah,
Yeah.
there were some issues with that, but
Like I remember
think
it
it's gonna
loaded.
be a lot better done this time because they have, a better team to work with for one thing.
Oh fuck! I remember in Republic Commando. I think it loaded like a bump map as a texture map, which is odd looking. 'Cause it was all it looked like a bump map.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Anyway, I think that I forgot where I was going.
Don't worry, I forgot where I was going in this level too.
What was I gonna say?
Just picking up notes now. Ah! Okay.
Oh, so yeah, they basically have, I guess, kind of in a similar style. Because did you watch the video that was on the dashboard?
Yeah.
How
I've
works?
watched everything I think they've released about
Okay.
it now.
So yeah, they talked about how they basically designed in a Xbox 360 emulation of like the system.
Well, yeah, it's literally an Xbox 360, but it's hardware or software instead of hardware.
Right. It's just a software version of the 360 with a few
Gosh.
minor changes, like, you know, you don't have all of the options when you bring up the little guide
Well, yeah.
menu. For obvious reasons. You know, you can't actually go back to the 360 dashboard and stuff like that. But it's cool because you can run it just like you run any other game on Xbox One. So even while you're doing that, you can still run, you know, a snapped app and go back home and keep it running in the background and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so far, granted I haven't tested it extensively, it seems to work fine.
Yeah. And I know I saw a lot of people like shitting all over it, saying, "Oh, the frame rate's terrible." I literally noticed no difference.
No, I think they noticed that because,
They were judging it based off of a stream quality.
well, yeah, that, and I was going to say because they're probably used to seeing a different level of frame rate when they play their Xbox One. Because I do notice it when I play Xbox 360 games versus playing Xbox One games. I definitely notice a difference there. But as
Alright,
far as
fuck
playing
this
the
dude.
Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One, it looks exactly the same as it did on the 360.
Yeah.
Which is what it's supposed to.
Yeah. All right, we're going to try this one last time. Come on, Bottles. Bottles! What have I not done?
Is there ever any reason for him to not come out?
I don't think so.
Is there anything else you can do in the meantime?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. I'm just trying, like, that. There's, like, a lot of jiggies on this level that depend on those
Oh, I
running
know.
shoes.
But we can figure it out in between videos.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying. I was trying to figure out where the fuck to go. Come on. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many things actually really happen as far as the backwards compatibility.
Yeah,
But
and they talked about
Speaking of my tongue slip of downloadable content, I'll be interested to see how that works. Because right now, as far as I can tell, there's no way to actually do DLC in this backwards
Oh,
compatibility.
did you try it with Mass Effect?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Might have to peruse the FAQ boards and see if they
I did a lot.
Oh, really? They haven't said anything?
Nope. I haven't seen
Have
anything.
people, have people asked about that?
Seen a lot of questions about it, but no
answers.
No answers.
Where are you supposed to be going? Oh.
Right there. Oh,
That was pretty
remember this.
MLG. Bringing it back.
Look at this dude. I'm not gonna say it.
We're all thinking it.
Thank you. Come again. All right. I think you poop in his basket.
Sure. That's what you're... I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. Oh.
Nailed it. Come on. This just gets faster and faster.
Ah, good pooping.
Yeah. Yes! I'm the master shitter.
That's his fetish.
Now I climb the snake. And there's the jiggy. Nailed it. Perfect end to the video.